Neil, well done. I'm sure that's just the result performance you were looking for. Just give us your take on tonight's performance.
Well, I think we've beaten a very good team tonight, and we played well. We played with real vigour and real good attitude towards the game and good work ethic, and no lack of quality as well. So we're all very, very pleased with good night's work.
What was the big difference for you tonight? What did you notice that was different, was better?
Just the attitude, the body language of the players was good. Good reaction to go and get when they equalised. The reaction was positive, and it was positive all night. We defended well when we needed to. I don't think we could have done much with the second goal. It's a really smart hit, crisp, and then our reaction to that again was very good. So there's a lot of positives to take from it as well. Players coming in, Sorrow and Turnbull had great games. Klimala, young Henderson played really well. So it was just a nice, good vibe about it. And to be fair, the atmosphere over the last couple of days has been very positive.
I was going to say that the number of changes that you made, that could have been a gamble, but it looked like it worked really well. Must be extra pleasing for you.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to bring some freshness. Some of them needed the games because we're looking forward as well to the games coming up over the next few weeks. It was important that some of them got game time, and it was important that some others got a bit of a breather as well. So it was a great way to end the campaign. It's been a disappointing campaign from our point of view because we felt we could have done more in the group. We've taken 4 points off Lille, who are flying. And I think some of our performances merited better results, and that's been the case with domestic games as well. So there's a long way to go in the season, but we have to, use this now as a catalyst to find, a real consistency of wins now.
Yes. How significant a result is that for you in the club? What can it do for you, do you think?
It's a positive, nothing more, nothing less. And it's, baby steps in the right direction. And we look to build from that.
Are there going to be players that are difficult to drop now? Turnbull, Sorrow, the goalkeeper, is he a first starter now?
Well, they've done well enough to merit a place in the team, as of some of the others.
As you say, it's 1-1, but for the team and for yourself, is that a little bit of relief that win has come again? Yeah,
I mean, I would love to win on Sunday as well now, and back it up. So that's all that we're thinking about, It was a really good competitive game against quality opposition who wanted to win the game. We've come through it pretty well, defended really strongly when we needed to, and attacked quite bravely when we needed to. So overall, good win. And now we move on to Kilmarnock on Sunday, where we have to win.
Yeah, is it a case of making tonight count in terms of performance and result?
Yeah, psychologically it gives everyone a lift, the players, the people around the club as well. So, and it gives a bit more respectability to the group as well.
David Turnbull obviously took his goal very well. What does that say about his attitude and patience as well, that he didn't get as many games as maybe he would have liked at the beginning, but when he gets that opportunity, he took it, certainly?
Well, it takes a bit of time to bed in and get used to the style and the training methods that we have with the other players. And then obviously he had a month out with the COVID. He was away with the international team for 2 weeks, and then he had the 2 weeks quarantine, and then the ECG results protocols all after that. So I was really pleased with his contribution on Sunday. It was really positive, and he's come in and had a very, very good game tonight as well. So, yeah, we're all delighted for him, and hopefully that's first goal of many.
In terms of the players you brought in, the players that you left out, is that a warning for them now that this is now the standard, that the players who did come in tonight set?
Well, it's not a warning, no, but it shows that, we've got decent competition. Players are ready to play and want to play. So it gives me food for thought, obviously, for Sunday as well.
Where would you rank that performance from this season?
It was one of the better ones, yeah, there's no question. I think the quality of opposition helps as well. Their style of play, they're a very good counter-attacking team, and not every game at Celtic Park in the league is as open as that, or as well balanced as that. So I don't read too much into it. I'm pleased with the win, and it's a positive. But whether it reflects in parity for what we're up against on Sunday remains to be seen.
What was your thoughts on Conor Hazard and why the change and why bring him in?
Well, he's been training really well for the last couple of months. His attitude's been brilliant, and he's really been knocking on the door. And I spoke to him a couple of weeks ago about this game and wanted him to play in it. And we kept to that sort of promise. And yeah, he did very, very well. Looked a very assured performance. Under the spotlight really. So he can be delighted as well with his night's work.
Is that a position that was really up for grabs at him?
I think so. Yeah.
Is his position now to lose?
No, you're picking a team for me. We've got 3 fine goalkeepers, so it's up for grabs.
How is Tom?
He's all right. Yeah, I mean, he just got caught on the back of the ankle. He also got a sore one earlier on when he collided into the barrier, but he's fine. And he should be available for Sunday.
Neil, in terms of Sunday, what do you expect from Kilmarnock?
Well, they're such a difficult team at times to break down, particularly at home. But they've had some good results in Glasgow. When they've been away from home, they're smart, streetwise team, and Alex has continued on in his own style from Steve, and they've got that great sort of togetherness. And I expect it to be, under the circumstances, as tough as any game we'll probably get.
Do you expect your players to be higher in confidence perhaps than they have been in some games recently?
Yeah, I'd like to think that they'll get some sort of psychological lift from tonight, no question. And we all will.
The shackles appeared to be off a little bit tonight, maybe because there wasn't that so much pressure in the situation with the group being as it is. Do you hope that the players will have the same mentality on Sunday, even though it's a league game that you have to win?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I would love them to go into the same mindset, not to put too much pressure on them and let them go and play the same way if they can, because when they do, they're a very good, exciting team to watch. And we know that they're capable of that as well.
Do you think they've been putting too much pressure on themselves?
Probably, yeah. And there's been no respite for them. Even when we were winning, people were criticising them, and obviously we've had this lull, this bad run, and the waves of criticism is, they're probably not used to it, and it's probably in some quarters there's justification for it, but not in the overwhelming sense that they've had to experience. However, they're strong enough to deal with, hopefully, and hopefully we're on the other side of that now.
You mentioned that the side are making it very, very difficult for themselves in terms of the title race. For the gap at the top, just how essential is a win on Sunday?
Well, we have to win a lot of games now, and they've done it before, so it's just a question of taking it. It's no cliche, but just step by step. Just look at the next game, put in a performance. They're capable of winning, of course they are, and taking it from there. So we're not going to say, yeah, we must win it. It'd be good to win it. We need to win it. So that need should drive them on.
It's been a while since you've been able to celebrate a win here, end of September, I think it is. How do you feel personally, yourself?
All right. Happy. I've been all right, sometimes it gets a bit over dramatic, and people tend to, blow things up out of proportion. It's not been an ideal situation to manage through, but, I've firm belief in what we're doing here and firm belief in the players as well. And there's a long way to go, and I've been in this position before as a manager and we've prevailed, so I have evidence to back it up. And it's just trying to pass that experience on to the players to understand that this isn't over, even though people are already writing us off, which is fine, but they've written us off before.
You're also hopeful this may calm down the elements of the support that were...
I can't control that, Ronnie. So it's a tough audience in Glasgow. They're hard to please.